Hey everyone, welcome to the Raghu Reddy Show, the number one show for financial advisors. On this episode, I have an awesome guest, and his name is Abhishek. Abhishek, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me, Raghu.
Fantastic to see you here, Abhishek, on the show. So, where are you located, Abhishek?
I'm located in Singapore.
Wow, fantastic, fantastic, and that's where I'm located too. So, what do you do, Abhishek?
Thank you for asking. So I specialize in empowering working professionals and business owners with unique personalized strategies for wealth building, wealth preservation, early retirement planning, and also creating lasting financial legacies.
Wow, wow, fantastic, fantastic. So, by the way, Abhishek, what made you come into this field?
I'm so glad you asked. You see, let me share a story with you. I know a friend of mine
Hmm.
who came from the UK, just like me. And over here, when he came, he did not know how the financial landscape of Singapore
Hmm.
works because it's so unique and different to the UK. So let me give you a perspective. You see, in the UK,
Hmm.
right, healthcare is completely free of cost. What that means is that if someone goes to see a doctor or go for a medical procedure or needs
Hmm.
any sort of medical attention, that is completely free for everyone. Whereas in Singapore, that's not the case.
Hmm.
And because this guy was so new to this whole landscape, right, he did not know about this. So that in Singapore, that it's not free and he has to pay. And I mean, he procrastinated to find out more about this and take control of his financial future to a point where he required an emergency medical procedure in Singapore. And because he did not have the proper protection in place,
Hmm.
he had to fork out a lot of money to pay for his bills, which left a big hole in his pocket.
Hmm.
Not only it was a very stressful time, not only for him, but also for his loved ones. It wiped out his savings, his investments, and his emergency funds. And the funny thing is, Raghu, you know this person.
So, who are we talking about, Abhishek? May I know?
You are speaking to him right now.
Oh my God. Okay, okay. So,
Yes.
what a terrible thing to happen, and I'm sorry to hear about that. Yeah, Abhishek. So, ignorance is not bliss. So, everyone should know what financial risk they're exposed to. So, how are you educating all the people that you are in contact with?
So what my goal is now that I've been given a second chance
Hmm.
by the universe, by the God. So what I'm doing is right now I am educating a lot of people who I cross paths with, and especially to empower them with financial knowledge and financial literacy,
Hmm.
especially expats like myself, working professionals, and also business owners, because you don't know what you don't know,
Mm.
right? And you need to see things from a different perspective from someone else who can perhaps show you the same thing from various angles that you may not have thought about.
That's right. That's right. So, the question is, how are you educating all the people that you are in contact with?
Okay, so what I'm doing right now is that I'm creating financial literacy content on my social media, so Facebook, Instagram, and also LinkedIn.
Hmm.
And also what I'm do is I get them to get on a Zoom call with me for about 60 minutes where I ask them a few questions and understand what they know and what they don't know. Because at the end of the day, you don't know what you don't know unless someone knows how much you know and then they tell you, okay, you can improve in this area.
Wow, wow, what an awesome job you're doing there. Fantastic, Abhishek. You're bringing
Thank you.
about financial literacy to all the people that you're connected with, and that's an awesome work that you're
Yeah,
doing. Fantastic,
thank
fantastic.
you.
So, Abhishek, you see, when you came into the industry, I'm sure that you faced a lot of setbacks initially. So, my question to you is, how do you overcome that setback?
Okay, so yes, you're right. There were a lot of setbacks. There were a lot of obstacles that I had to face,
Mm-hmm.
right? So what I did is I took a step back and I looked at the whole situation and appreciated the complexity of things because when you are too focused or you go into too much detail, into too much depth, sometimes you need to take a step back to appreciate the situation holistically. And that's what I did. I took a step back, appreciated the situation, and I came up with a solution and a different way to penetrate the same issue or the same obstacle.
Yeah, that's right. Fantastic, fantastic. So you see, whenever you're trying to do all these good things, of course you're going to face barriers, as we discussed. But the question is, to break through these barriers, you need a driving force. So what's your driving force? Like, what are your big whys? Why do you do what you do?
All right. Thank you so much for asking. You see, before what I went through medically, right? Before that, I would not have given this career a chance.
Hmm.
But that experience of mine, it really gave me a different perspective to life. And I feel it's my responsibility and my duty to bring this financial education and inform people as much as I can that they need to take care of these financial risks. Otherwise, they can really find themselves in a deep problem financially. So, and also, I mean, when someone goes through this, right, it's a stressful and it's a tough time emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
And also when, someone doesn't have the correct protections in place, right, it gives a lot of financial stress, which can be avoided. So that is what I feel is my duty, and that's my driving force that I need to empower more people that I come across with.
Wow, that's really awesome. And you realize that your primary 100% responsibility as an expert financial advisor is to bring about the financial literacy to the people around you. Fantastic. Awesome job there, Abhishek. Who do you serve? Who do you work with?
So I work with expats, professionals,
Hmm.
and also business owners. So for expats, obviously, all three of these audiences, they have different priorities and different unique circumstances,
Hmm.
right? So for expats, right, when they come over, they may be staying here for a short while, or they may be staying here for a longer term,
Hmm.
or sometimes they don't even know how long are they going to stay here for. So for them, the planning needs to be a bit different. So for working professionals who are, locals, who are either Singaporeans or permanent residents
Hmm.
in Singapore, right? Planning needs to be a bit different because they are exposed to these financial risks for a longer time. For business owners, they have unique circumstances themselves because they don't have a typical job to speak of. So their income can sometimes vary, which means that they need to be prepared in case, right, something that they want to take control of, but they may not be able to because they may be going through a tough time in the business.
Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. And you're doing an awesome job with expats, working professionals, and business owners. So if someone wants to reach out for your services, how they can get in touch with you?
They can get in touch with me via Facebook and they can even search me on LinkedIn or Instagram. On Facebook, I'm running a community. It's a very niche group. And what I do is I again post educational content for my audience, for the followers, and they can reach out to me on that group as well. It goes by the name of Building Wealth on Purpose, where I teach and empower them to take control of their finances.
Wow, wow, fantastic. You're doing an awesome job there, Abhishek. Fantastic to hear about that.
Thank you.
And people who want can join your private Facebook community as well. And that's really
Yes,
awesome. Fantastic, fantastic.
thank you.
So, Abhishek, what would be your advice to a newcomer to the field?
Right. So as a newcomer myself, right, when I remember my time when I started, right, I felt there were a lot of obstacles and I mean the whole switching from being an employee to being a self-employed person, right? You will face a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacles.
Hmm.
So you really need to be ready for that mentally. The reasons why you plan to join this industry will be your driving force in those difficult circumstances. And You will be able to find the how when you know the why.
That's right. Yeah. Fantastic, fantastic. And apart from knowing their why, so what are the things that an advisor should be equipped with to serve their clients better?
So they need to have a growth mindset. They need to, the reason why I say this, right? Because it's a forever, the financial landscape, the financial industry, it's forever evolving with the world, right? Now, if you talk about AI, there's so much information out there. They need to be able to equip them with this new knowledge that keeps on coming, right? So they need to really understand how things are changing so they can better serve the clients or the people that they get in touch with.
Yeah, it's good that you mentioned about AI. So, with the yeah, evolving landscape with the AI as well as online, portals that's selling insurance. What's
Yeah.
your take on that?
All right. So I feel obviously a lot of information out there, right? And yes, everyone can go online and ask AI. They can get all the information that they require. I would like to give an analogy, right? Now, say when someone falls sick, right? They can go to a pharmacy and get over-the-counter medicine, right? Now, that medicine may give them temporary relief, but that doesn't mean that it will solve the problem at the root cause, right? So what they would eventually need to do is go and seek medical help from a doctor who will diagnose the problem, the condition, and they give the prescription and the procedure or whatever prognosis there is accordingly. So just in that same manner, right? If someone needs to or wants to take control of their financial future, they need to seek professional help so they can exactly know, okay, this is what they need to do, and they can have that peace of mind that if anything goes wrong in the future, they are well taken care of. Not only them, also their loved ones.
Well, that's really awesome that you talked about this because, of course, you require somebody like a financial doctor or a financial surgeon, an expert who can advise you
Yes,
on how to take care of your financial future, and that's really
exactly,
awesome. Awesome.
exactly.
What are you planning for your future?
So Raghu, what I plan to do for the future is very exciting because I plan to, educate and financially empower thousands and thousands of people and make sure that they take control of their financial future, which will not only give them peace of mind, but also their loved ones. So ultimately, I want to be a blessing to everyone that I cross paths with.
Wow, that's really awesome. Awesome.
Thank
Fantastic.
you.
Fantastic. So, Abhishek, it was wonderful talking to you, learning about your journey in this field, and as well as learning about how you're making a big impact in the lives of individuals and families. And I wish you all the very best for your future and so that you empower more individuals and families and help them to secure their financial future. I wish you all the very best.
Thank you so much, Raghu. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for being on the show, Abhishek. Fantastic.